I hear some excitement in
Okay.
the room.
In the room.
There's excitement going on. They must know.
Oh, they already know. They already know.
If you agree with me, yeah. Scream, yeah. Clap. Tell them
He
this
looked at
ain't
me,
week
he said,
0.
yeah.
This is week 1.
It's week 0. Week 0.
Week 0.
And you
Weak
weak
as
as
F.
F. It's week 0 and you weak as F.
Weak as F. If that's what you call it. If there's one
Man.
game played, that's week 1. Coming to you live from the Sit Your Ass Down studios. Welcome to the Me and D
Pops and Son.
podcast.
For that ass.
For that
For
ass.
that ass. No
For
diddy.
that ass.
For that ass.
No diddy.
No diggity.
No
No
doubt.
doubt.
Man, today is
Let's
August
go.
20th.
Let's go.
Let's
Let's
do
do
it.
it.
Let's
Let's
do
do
it.
it.
Today is
It's
August
here.
23rd, 2024. We thank you so much for listening to us. We got a couple of rest in pieces. I promise
Okay.
next week we'll
come with
incorporate some birthdays.
some life.
Ran out of time. The ones I saw, I guess there's more of a focus on celebrity birthdays, but not so much athletes in general. So I want to bring that to the fore. But anyway, rest in peace to longtime talk show host Phil Donahue, who
Oh,
set the
damn.
standard for what talk shows look like. He was known to run up and down the steps to get to have a person ask a question of the guest. He passed away at the age of 88.
Mm.
And to Al Attles, Attles, he was the first African American coach in the NBA.
Okay.
And he led Golden State to a title in 1975.
Oh, wow.
He passed away at the age of 87. So rest in
Damn.
peace to both of those gentlemen and anyone else along the way who may have left us. Again, we'll start incorporating some birthdays. But man, leading off, D, you got my attention.
You got my attention.
This is week 0, as they
It's
call
week
it.
0.
We call it week WEAK 0, and it's weak as F.
Weak as F.
If there's just one game played, that's week 1. The season started.
So this, yeah. Why? So
there's
why
no
is
such
this week
thing
0?
as week 0.
So whoever wins, they 0-0.
The games don't count.
No.
The records don't count.
They're gonna be 1-0. So
they'll be 1-0.
Just call it week 1.
Just call it week 1. It don't matter how many games are played. It don't matter if the non or the marquee teams aren't playing. It's still week 1, and you got a good one to start off. It'll take place on August the 24th. By the time this comes out, the game will have been played.
Yeah.
But you got Florida State taking on Georgia Tech.
Okay.
That used to be my
ACC.
team when we lived in the ATL.
It was kind of, I guess here lately, as of lately, because I've always liked the Bulldogs, but really, yeah, I was kind of, we were rooting more for Georgia Tech.
We were rocking with Georgia Tech.
Yeah, just because
they were local in Atlanta.
Right.
Georgia's a couple hours away, still within the state, but yeah, Georgia Tech was my team, and Florida State coming off last year. I know they want to prove that they should have been in the playoffs, so that ought to be a pretty good matchup. You also got Montana State taking on New Mexico, our local alma mater, Southeast Missouri State.
Okay,
C-Motion, those Red Hawks used to be the Indians. And anyway, they take on North Alabama, and then SMU will take on Nevada. Those are just some of the notable games that will be played on August 24th. Again, to us, it's week 1. It's not week 0, but hey, we got the week 0 shirt. And if you want one of these, get at us.
Yes, sir.
Got the football, got the Me and D Pops and Son logo.
And this is a football color.
Like
This looks like a tailgate. Like we look like we're going to a tailgate right now.
We're twinning.
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 Where have you been? Nobody knows. Nobody.
Oh, that's Sunny Long. It's the Money Long.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the Sunny Long.
That's Sunny Long.
Sunny Long.
It wasn't Money Long. That's Sunny Long. But
nobody.
That is the twin. Where have you been?
Nobody.
I want to get into these while we're talking about college football. That last week we talked about the AP top 10. This week we have the preseason playoff predictions courtesy of CBS Sports. So they have your Georgia Bulldogs finishing at number 1, and so did the AP poll. Number 2 is Ohio State. Number 3 is Utah. And number 4 is Florida State, again, who plays tomorrow, August the 24th. Then they have 5th ranked Texas taking on number 12 Boise State. They got number 6 Oregon taking on number 11 Kansas State. They've got number 7 Alabama taking on number 10 Miami. And then they got number 8 Texas A&M taking on number 9 Penn State. And then they predicted that Ohio State will beat your Georgia Bulldogs in the title game. So I know you probably don't like hearing that. But again, this is just a prediction. This is what they think will happen. But the one thing I've noticed, D, in the polls that I've looked at are the predictions of what the bowl playoff series will look like. Missouri's not in any of them.
Yeah,
and they're ranked number 11th, and they actually have one of the easiest paths to get there. They don't have to take on Georgia this year, and if I'm not mistaken, I don't think they have to take on Alabama either.
Ooh, that's two.
That's two for sure. Losses that you definitely would probably have.
That's 2 for sure losses in the SEC. So they're already going to be like, okay, you lost to 2 teams in your own conference. But as far as Ohio State, we ain't worried about no Ohio State. I feel like as far as returning players, we got a lot of returning players. And like they said, we got, now that Nick Saban's gone, we got the best coach in college football in Kirby Smart. So
I would agree with that.
Oh, ain't nothing you can tell me.
Oh, they do. They do have Alabama. Mizzou does have Alabama on October 26th. He said that's a loss.
I don't care, man. I don't care if Saban's gone.
They don't have Kalen DeBoer is no joke. He led his team to the national championship.
Upset if they beat Bama, especially without Saban. I'm not gonna say it's a guarantee.
I don't think they're gonna beat Bama though.
But I don't think because they got.
They still got the same team. They still got the same players.
What's my name? Quarterback for Bama. I gotta get. Of course. Should have had it ready.
Jamari Johnson, I think that's his name.
JDJ,
man has running.
We just wait. Hey, we just wait till springtime, pops. He gonna be in that. We gonna get him in that little. We already been looking at it. We gonna get him in T-ball. It's like T-ball soccer, and then he can do flag football when he's 4.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. So since he's turning 3 this year, it's 3 years. Is you can do T-ball, soccer, and
he loves to throw, so he's gonna have a little arm on him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That T-ball is gonna be in there, and just soccer if we want to do soccer. So yeah, I'm excited.
He kills me when he throws. He likes to get up close and fire the ball. I'm like, damn, man.
Cam Newton, man.
Yeah, hit me in my groin.
Wait, you gotta have some touch.
Put a little touch on that.
Jalen Milroe.
Okay, yep. That's what I'm saying. They still have their main players coming back.
Mm-hmm.
Now, they did have some people leave once Nick Saban left, but also Kalen DeBoer has been recruiting, and it's Alabama. They're ranked 7th. I think, honestly, they might finish higher than that. People are not giving them as much credit. The coach is a good one. Like I said, he led his team to the national
he did
title
Washington.
He took Washington.
The title game.
Yeah. And he's taken other teams to championships.
He beat Texas, an SEC team.
Sure did.
And he gets some comparable talent, more depth across the board.
I'm telling you, the man can coach, and he brought a lot of his staff with him.
Yeah.
Alabama's going to be. Alabama might be in the top 4.
Alabama is still going to be Alabama. And even if you have 2 losses, you still have a great chance of still making it.
You might even be able to get away with 3. In the SEC.
That's what I'm saying.
You might. Now that the field has expanded, you might be able to get away with 3 losses. Then that's in the SEC and probably in the Big Ten. I don't think Ohio State is going to be everything. They've recruited, and right now I'm not.
They got Ohio State
well versed in the actual players that they will have.
Yeah, I'm not.
But I just know, Missouri beat you last year, and granted, Marvin Harrison Jr. didn't play in that bowl game, but you still lost to.
You still lost
Missouri, and I don't how many points did they put up. It wasn't many. It was a low scoring game, 16-9. What was that score? I know it was very low scoring, and Mizzou didn't score until late in the ball game.
Let me see.
Twin,
where have you been?
Where have you been?
Nobody. Oh yeah, it was 14-3.
14-3.
Yeah,
I thought it was low scoring.
Damn.
Okay.
Yeah, they were both 11-2.
And both of the scores for Mizzou came, I want to say, in the second half. It was a very low scoring game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it was a snoozer. It was a snoozer.
I'm still trying to figure out. So the number 11th team, nobody sees them cracking the top 12 and getting into a playoff. They don't have Tennessee. That's another one. They don't have Tennessee. They don't have Georgia, and they don't have Florida this year.
Dang.
I think Alabama's like the main team. Of course, they got to play Oklahoma, who's new to the SEC.
That's a good matchup.
That's a good matchup.
That's an old matchup. That's an old rivalry.
That's an old school Big 12 matchup from back in the day.
Yep.
The Big 8 and the Big 12.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So that's a renewal of that rivalry. But while we're at it, Mizzou opens up on the 29th against Murray State. So that's a guaranteed 1-0.
They better get that if they trying to make it.
Come on, I think they're like a 17-point favorite. And then the other game, though, that catches my attention that night, and that's Thursday, a week from last night, is Colorado will take on North Dakota State. And Coach Prime, Shedeur, Shiloh.
We watching. It's a new year.
And they both come on at 8 o'clock. Which one do you think I'm watching? I'm watching Colorado.
I'm watching Colorado. We coming.
Exactly.
It's a fresh year.
It's a fresh year.
A year to learn, another year to build. I don't think they talking as much this year. Let's go ahead and prove it.
Now, play.
I've seen the KFC commercials. They stay on the KFC commercials.
Man, I guess that's one of their NIL.
It's gotta be
NIL sponsorships. I guess we'll see the pistachio commercials coming back out.
But
like you said, D, the hype is still going to be there.
Oh yeah,
and they're still gonna have
the hype is still there.
Celebrities coming on the sideline. If they win the first 2-3 games, that hype is gonna be right back.
Mm-hmm.
But they do have to win more games this year for Deion to get any credibility as a coach. He has to win. I say 7 to 8 games.
Yeah, I say at least make a bowl game.
Make a bowl game and win that bowl game though.
Win the bowl game. Your last game of the season has to be a dub. Go to a bowl game and win the bowl game. And then get your sons into the league.
Into the NFL.
Yeah.
And look respectable throughout the year. Don't get blown out like they did. They came back in that USC game. But you got to be respectable.
Woo.
Colorado State, don't let them challenge you. I know that's your in-state rival. You got to go in these stadiums and handle business. And that's going to be key for Shedeur as well. You got to show that poise. The offensive line should be much better than what it was last year because it was horrible. Me and D could have blocked some of those.
Me and D.
We could have done a better job. We could have blocked better some of those fools that he had in front of him. That dude was running for his life a lot of times.
Shedeur was like, man, it's final. His back, bro.
Can you snap it to I'm the punter? I'll start from
way
back.
I gotta be a shotgun.
Shotgun.
Let's just do Wildcat. Have the running back take the ball, and I'm gonna be a distraction because, bro, the line was terrible.
Man, garbage. A lot of times, as soon as he got the ball, the opposition was in the backfield.
And then once teams figured they could rush,
And the bonus though for him is the man didn't get hurt. But he had a couple little dings.
But as much as he got hit though, the fact that it wasn't like that though, that shows his toughness, man.
He took some pops.
He's gonna go to the league. Him and both the sons gonna go to the league.
And Deion's gonna dictate where they go. He's gonna have a big hand in that.
Shiloh a dog.
He
Shiloh is. He definitely can play somewhere in the NFL, as far as like defense goes, he's going to be an impact player.
He's a ball hawk.
He is.
What's the dude for Dallas that ran back all the interceptions this past year? I'm talking about
the rookie.
Yeah, the rookie
that we was talking about. Dang, what was his name? Because we was talking about him.
We talked about him quite a bit. He's got that kind of talent, though.
He feeling good for what's the corner that went out?
It was Diggs went out.
Yeah, Trayvon Diggs.
Diggs. Yeah, Stephon's brother. Yeah,
Stephon and Trayvon.
Their little Uncle Marvon.
Trayvon, Stephon, Clayvon,
and Marvon.
And Marvon.
Damn, was it because he ran what, 6 back?
Yeah, he was.
It was 6 that I remember for sure. Because we talked about that quite a bit on the Monday night wrap-up show, which will be
back here shortly, baby.
Coming back in a couple of weeks. Be ready to listen to that.
Oh, DaRon Bland.
There you go. And he wasn't a bland ball player. He was excited.
His game was not bland. That's for sure.
He put some.
He
definitely put some fear and some hearts in the opposition. And a lot of times towards the end of the season, they really didn't want to go his way because he had that kind of ability. Not only to go ahead, D.
No, go ahead. No,
I was just saying that to not only intercept the ball, but take it back to the house.
Man, to the crib. That's one thing. Like, you're showing your athleticism and you're really true. And if you're an overall football player, because not only you picked it off, played defense, played great coverage, got the interception, and then you take it to the crib. And I know some of them was scared. Some of them were straight shot.
He had a clear path, but
but some of them
you still got to get it there.
You still got to get it there and pick it off. No, that's that's good stuff right there.
On a scale of 1 to 10, D, how excited are you about the college season?
10.
I'm a 10.
I'm 10. I love college football. That used to be. I just remember Saturdays. I used to be on that couch watching football.
You did love some college football.
All day.
This is the first season in quite a while that I'm excited, and it's because of the playoffs. I'm not gonna lie to you. We can't gamble. I'm gonna bring that up next week. They're still trying to vote against bringing sports gambling to Missouri, which I think is stupid. Come on, Missouri.
Yeah, come on.
Everybody else can gamble. We got to step across the bridge if you want to place a little wager on something. And that's just stupid. That's more revenue that's in your state. Why would you want it to go elsewhere?
They always last at the party.
Always last.
They just now legalized recreational.
Ooh, smoking dope.
You see how Colorado flourished.
But you can tax it. That money's going right back into your state. That's more.
Fix these streets.
I bet you. I was going to say. I bet you Colorado's roads aren't jacked up with all these potholes like St. Louis and the rest of Missouri. Fix these highways. Fix these streets. Every time we come on here talking about St. Louis or Missouri, fix these streets first and foremost. I still want to know. That $790 million that you got from the Rams and the NFL, where is this money going?
That money.
Where has that gone? They said, what
money? You know the feds.
The feds is looking. What
money? I don't know what you're talking about.
Man, because these streets continue to be jacked up. You got jacked up.
That street is jacked up.
I used to love that little segment, Monday Night Football, especially when Stuart Scott was on there. I miss some Stuart Scott, man.
Absolutely.
Miss that dude. All right, so moving on to NFL. You said what?
You said what?
Man, I hope you didn't say that.
Man, I know you didn't say that.
You shouldn't have said that. This one, D, is surrounding the back and forth between Tua Tagovailoa and his criticism of Vikings defensive coordinator Brian Flores, who used to be his head coach, and Tua had a lot to say. So this is what Tua said, and this is quote: "To put it in the simplest terms, if you woke up every morning and I told you that you suck at what you did, that you don't belong doing what you do, that you shouldn't be here, that this guy should be here, that you haven't earned this," Tua said. And then somebody comes along and says, you have somebody else who says, dude, you are the best fit for this. You're accurate. You're the best, whatever. You're this, you're that. How would it make you feel listening to one or the other? So he's talking about Brian Flores, his prior head coach, and then Mike McDaniels, who came in and basically told him, look, man, you're the ish. You're my guy. I'm going to build this offense around you. And he's done that.
Yeah.
But then you had, conversely, Brian Flores. He was kind of hurt. He said, look, I'm human. So that hit me in a way that wasn't positive for me. But at the same time, I've got to use that and say, hey, how can I grow from that? How can I be better? And that's really where I'm at from that standpoint. Do I feel like that's me? No. But how can I grow from that situation and create a world where there's not the case that anyone says that about Brian Flores, end quote. So dude said that he apologized to the Tua and basically said he hoped that he does well. But my thing is, you said what, Tua? Man, you should have just left that alone.
He still, damn, he holding grudges?
Man.
That's still embedded in his head.
Yeah.
But there's multiple layers to this that I can dissect. One,
peel back the onion, son. Take it a level by level.
Level by level. Okay, so I'm thinking on this.
We're on our time. We ain't on nobody's clock.
We're on our time. So, okay, from Tua's standpoint, I'm just the overall situation. At the time, Brian Flores had Tua. He was a young quarterback, rookie, and then probably had him
came in injured, if I remember right.
And then had him another year. But then, if you look at it, what offense were they trying to run? The offense that they were trying to run might have not fit Tua's style. So that could have just been a harsh reality of you do have the potential. And as far as you being there, you might not have been the best fit for the offense they were trying to run at that time. I know they threw Fitzpatrick in there.
They had Fitzmagic in there for a little bit.
I'm trying to think. That was really kind of who they really had.
But if you think about it too, son, and not trying to cut you off, but
no, go ahead.
If you weren't grasping the offense and Fitzpatrick was, who you going to start? I'm going to start the veteran.
And you do got to earn your stripes, though. That's just like in anything.
Yep.
I could also see that being fuel to the fire as a competitor, someone who doesn't believe in you or someone who doesn't feel like you belong. So that as a competitor, you're ultimately going to be like, you know what, man, forget that dude. I'm going to prove that I belong. I'm going to prove I'm going to be here. And then you do have someone that comes in and says, oh, I'll build an offense around you that's going to be perfect for you and it fits your type of play style. Of course you're going to that coach. But I think also with Brian Flores, it probably
he wanted somebody else. So I'm trying to think who he wanted. And he got overruled, and they took Tua as the quarterback, and that was part of it.
Yeah,
we got you. You're here, but you're not the player that I wanted. I wanted somebody else. And every head coach has their vision of who they want their quarterback to be, and you don't always get that person. And obviously, he didn't. I think that was some of his frustration, and then I think also too, Tua was supposed to be. Because his talent was, compared to most, was marginal. Remember, they were on the fence, like, how good of a quarterback can he be?
Right.
And like you said at the time, his play didn't fit whatever offense they were running. I'm trying to think who. I don't know who the offensive coordinator was. Yeah, we'll have to go back and look at that. But obviously, the offensive coordinator didn't dial up anything that was very suitable for Tua's talents. Mike McDaniel working with Kyle Shanahan, they can make an offense for pretty much anybody. Just the way they draw up plays and how they see offense. So I'm not surprised that he went in there and got Tua to believe. And like you said, it's all about confidence. He built up Tua's confidence. Brian Flores didn't. And that's why he's now having success. But going back to the original point, you said what? Man, you let that go.
Oh, me,
you're in the offense now that you're thriving in. You put 70 points on a team. A 70 burger, not a 50 burger.
Tua, as far as passing wise, he was throwing the ball very well. They just weren't winning meaningful games. And the games
still haven't.
They still haven't.
He still hasn't won a meaningful game yet.
something where you can prove, be like, okay, you are here, you have arrived, because you do got talent, you do got the coaching, you got a coaching staff that believes in you. But
you got the people around you; they put the pieces there, so you can't say it's that.
Yeah, so there's no excuse now for sure. So
and now you're one of the highest highest quarterbacks and players in the league.
I say, bro, let it go. But that's why I play devil's advocate too, because I can see that being fuel to the fire too as competitor. So maybe that he was maybe that's something he been waiting to get off his chest, that he been holding in for so long, and he just been waiting. Someone asked him about it. Oh yeah. It's just one of them. Woo! I'm glad y'all asked that.
Well, when he did it, he was on the Dan Le Batard show. But you can't tell me, excuse me, that this is the first time someone thought about asking him that question. Flores has been gone for what, 2-3 years now?
Maybe it's just a sore subject or a sensitive spot, just because
or maybe he finally decided this was the right time to
express it.
I got my cheese. I got that guaranteed money now.
Right. I can't. So
maybe I can answer the question freely and don't have to worry about any kind of retribution or retaliation.
Yeah, they already locked me in.
They locked me in. Well, man, just think though. Ooh, we got to see if they ever have to play Minnesota. Flores is he's gonna let the dogs loose too.
Blitz.
Because think about this too. The comments were kind of inflammatory in a way that you could keep that man from getting another head coaching job.
As far as he brings,
because remember he sued the league,
and then now you're also putting
he doesn't develop quarterbacks.
He doesn't develop quarterbacks. He's bringing that bad light, negativity. So yeah, you are kind of tarnishing his career too as well, because it was already hard for him to get another coaching spot. Luckily, he landed one for sure, but as well deserved.
And I think our boy is the one who first gave him his olive branch, and that was Mike Tomlin.
Mm-hmm.
I think he went to Tomlin, and then he developed from there. He proved that he was worthy of, not worthy, because the man deserved to be a coach all along.
But
he had to earn his spot back. I guess
got in a good grade
in NFL circles,
because that's run by the higher ups.
We got to take that after midnight.
That's after midnight.
Yeah.
The blackball you.
Literally
disgusting.
Literally
disgusting.
While we're on that topic though of higher ups and a little racism and
let's get into it. Good.
Come on, St. Louis. This one would have made it last week if it weren't for the Mike Brown situation and the young police officer, Travis Brown, which reminds me, let me check on his GoFundMe page, because I know they were trying to get at least $150,000. And I got to think they're past that. But just to let this set in for you, just imagine you're talking about getting man into different things, right?
Mm-hmm.
And just say you drop him off at the practice, you're there, and you go use the restroom, and you walk in and you find a noose at the facility. Now we know
we getting the fuck up out of there. Well, baby, let's go. Let's roll. Let's go. But no, that's a noose
at Francis Howell of all places in St. Charles. They're steady coming under fire for different racist things. It blows me away.
A new Francis Howell?
Yeah, so I'm gonna give you the backstory.
When I was in school, we had a 7-on-7 tournament there.
Mm-hmm. You did, yeah. Hold on, I'm trying to see how much it is. We've been facing a tough battle about.
Well, they try to cover up, say it's a cow rope.
The school board and the school basically saying it wasn't racist. I'm trying to figure out how it's not, but they're at $148,196. Now they're trying to get it to $200,000. So it's steadily growing. So good job. Crazy. Come on, St. Louis. Let's continue to raise some money for them. So I'm gonna give you the backstory. On August the 15th, Mitchell Long, an African-American male, dropped his 9-year-old son off for football practice and decided to use the bathroom. When he walked in, he saw the noose hanging from one of the stalls. So the
noose is hanging from the stall.
Mm-hmm. And then so he went and got another parent to take a picture with him and witness it with him. And then later on during practice, he kind of pulled the coach aside and said, "Hey, I don't know if you know about this." Coach went in there. He apologized. Actually, called the parent later on that night, apologized. The Francis Howell principal called, apologized. But who they didn't hear from is just anyone from the administration.
The administration of school.
And one of the people basically came out and said that wasn't racist at all. It's just a rope.
I mean, of course they're gonna say it ain't racist at all. It was them who did it.
It was just a rope. It's those higher ups.
Man, but it was hanging up and everything.
Yeah, it was hanging.
I told you they're gonna try to say it was like a cow rope. Oh no,
it was in there. It wasn't just like laying on the ground. They got a picture of it. Yeah.
So they had a KKK rally there, and then somebody took a dump and then left the news.
Now, this is a school district, and I can't say the district, but this is a school itself. It's the district. Last summer, the school board voted to revoke a resolution against racism that had been adopted during Black Lives Matter protests in 2020. In December, the board eliminated Black history and Black literature. Yeah. But they were forced to revise it and go back to, they want to do approved revised versions of Black history and Black literature. They approved to put that back in the curriculum. Come on, St. Louis.
What, they gonna update it or something? Now they do need to update it.
They put in what they wanted to be.
Oh, they want to put in what they want it to be?
A lot of states and a lot of schools want to just not even talk about slavery. They say slavery really didn't exist. That's how they want it to be. That's what they're doing to the history books.
What is going on? Come on, America.
Come on, America. Come on, Missouri. Come on, St. Louis.
Yeah, we just got to go back to Africa. That's all that is. Africa got some rich cities and towns. Don't let them fool you. Africa ain't poor.
It's not all huts and flies.
No.
And lions.
Wakanda's there.
It is there.
Come on now. Well, that's another topic for another day.
That's after dark or after midnight. I'm sorry.
After midnight, I'm in the dashiki. Okay, no, but all seriousness though. But yeah, someone gotta wait. Somebody gets some explaining to do, because someone gotta let me know. One, why you just got nooses up there? Two, you're not even taking it serious or not even owning up to it. Oh, I can see how this could be misconstrued or something like. It's a noose. Come on now. How you not just own up to it?
There's nothing else I can think other than it was a racist
It's hanging
symbol.
up. You use those to hang Black people. Still do.
Nothing. There's no other connotation for a noose other than hanging Black people. That's it.
Lynching. That's where picnic started from. It's like every phrase has a racial origin. It started just like a picnic.
Yeah, yeah. You're right. You're a big one of them.
Right. And then eat lunch on the lunch.
While we're doing it. Yeah. And they used to get dressed up though. That's the part. I know we talked about this before, but
dressed up for
you put on your Sunday best.
That's what Sunday best was.
Exactly. That's where that came from.
That's where Sunday's best was. They dressed up their slaves and then they just bring them to a ball or something like that and show them off. And then whoever had the best dressed slave, you gonna get your Sunday's bet. Racial.
Come on, St. Louis.
Did you know it was racist? We got to come up with another game show. Another game. Is it racist?
Is it racist?
I think we can get a hit with that. The ice cream. You think about the original ice cream truck song tune? Go on YouTube and go about the origin of the ice cream song. It was just it was a racist song. They just took the lyrics out and just used the instrumental.
I don't even know if I want to see that. I'm gonna take your word for it on that one.
It's crazy. What else is? Hold on.
Don't even get me to talking about the Star Spangled Banner when you start talking about the extra verses that people don't sing.
Exactly, they're the real version.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, what else is it? There's a phrase too. Dang, I forgot the phrase, but it's like a common used phrase. Racist.
Damn.
They just try to sweep it under the rug.
Is it not racist?
Is it racist?
Is you racist? Is you not racist? Is you effing with them?
Wait. Is you racist? Or is you not racist?
Is it not racist? It's racist.
Damn.
Come on, St. Louis. There's no other connotation for a noose other than a hanging.
Better.
We got to. Hopefully we'll come on here with some positive, but
they voted for that Project 25. Was it Project 2025?
Ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding. They not like us.
They not like nothing on them. Ink dope, ain't rap. He a freak dope. Man down. Call the ambulance. Tell them breathe, bro.
Once upon a time we was back in chains.
Put it down, calling this a slave.
Yeah, there it goes back to that.
Red rose and change their second for a second. Let me put y'all on game.
Hey, that's what the man said.
Honestly,
that's one of the best parts of the song.
That's the best, one of the best parts because it flows, it's on beat, but he is
educational.
I'm literally giving you a message. Bear with me for a second. Let me put y'all on game. And Lily gave us a whole history lesson in that bar.
In that little bar.
Man, you run to Atlanta when you need a few dollars and you're not a colleague, you up and colonized. It was over right there. You're not a colleague, you're a colonizer. Bro, he brought it full circle.
He brought it full circle.
There was so much depth and just so much lyrical ability. And that's just not spinning a lyric. That's
a new segment. What's in a bar?
What's in a bar? That if we that little section right there.
And we just go back and get some songs and
educational. It's a diss track. He did it a full circle. He brought it together.
He put so many things in that one little lyric. God. Yeah, that's a new segment. It's a bar. We'll have to flesh it out a little bit, but
we can do a little side segment.
We're gonna develop that.
It's a bar.
It's a bar.
Lil Wayne will be on there a lot of it.
Oh my goodness, he's got so many metaphors and so yeah.
That's a whole nother part. We can make that happen.
Actually, that is. We know enough people that love music and rap and there you go.
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay.
More money.
More merch. That's some more merch. Some hip hop merch.
Yes,
got
sir.
That Biggie.
I got some others.
That's what I'm saying. Let's just start getting into, and we got that Riri. MGD apparel. Make sure y'all know
that Riri turned out nice.
That Riri turned out fire. That Riri is fire.
That was fun making that one.
Yeah, that's real good.
Moving on to UFC 305. You know, I can't let this get I can't let this get away. Dricus Du Plessis retained his title against Israel Adesanya, who he choked out.
Choked him out.
He was
putting pressure on him.
He kept that constant pressure. Adesanya never did look comfortable. And I said it last week leading into the fight. He's just not the same person, D. He's not the same fighter.
No.
I think he should be. I'd like to see him. He's made a lot of money. And I can never tell someone, well, man, you've made all the money you need to make. I think he can do other things. He can be a promoter. He can be a trainer. Maybe he can develop his own fighters. And he might have his own camp that I don't know about. But Adesanya, you sat down for about a year and you did not look the same. And Du Plessis, man, that was just a hell of a fight. Now, this is the first from 7 o'clock all the way through the title bout. I watched every one of those.
Oh,
I didn't even fall asleep on any of them.
Now we were in Memphis, so we were on Beale Street, and then we were out at the time of pretty much the whole main card, but we were back in time enough, and I got to watch literally the entire fight of the Adesanya fight. So that was my main thing. Usually I watch the whole thing and miss the main event, but this time
you missed the undercard and whole main event.
It was a great fight. They were both putting pressure. Adesanya was trying to do his thing, but
he couldn't get comfortable though.
He couldn't get comfortable because Dricus du Plessis wouldn't let him get comfortable, and he was just constant pressure. You got I'm hitting you. Then I'm trying to take you down. Now I'm trying to rescue you. Oh, now I'm trying to choke you out. Okay, now we're standing up. Now I'm trying to kick. He kept mixing it up, and that's one thing I was saying. He did a great job of mixing it up, doing mixed martial artists. So and that pressure eventually just caught Adesanya off guard.
Yeah, because how he slipped him into that chokehold was man, it was smooth.
Because he was hitting with the grounding pound, so he was trying to protect.
Yeah.
And in that split second, got you.
Man, as soon as he raised that arm up, he slipped that arm in, and it was over.
Got you.
I didn't expect him to tap that quickly, though. There's some other good fights on there, but that was the main one for me. Adesanya just doesn't look the same. And we'll see what he comes back with. But, man, you got to go back to the drawing board for sure. Because, yeah, you're not the same.
It's not the same. It's crazy how so quick we're just like
how quickly you can just fade.
You fade.
Kind of like Usman.
Yeah. As soon as you lose your title, it's pretty much like you're forgotten. Unless you win, unless you get it back.
Unless you get it back.
Unless you get it back. But if
we got to give him credit for that. He lost the title. He got it back.
He did.
Lost it again.
But if you go away for an extended period of time and try to come back, John Jones did it.
He's going to have to prove it again.
But he hasn't fought him. It's been closer to going on 2 years almost. A year?
I think it's been more than a year now.
Yeah, when's the last time we seen John Jones? He's already gone for 3 years. Came back, fought.
And we knew he was bulking up to become a heavyweight. But he did that successfully.
Stipe in December. And UFC 310.
I don't think he's gonna make it, D.
He ain't gonna make it.
I think outside forces could keep him from making it.
He ain't gonna make it.
And sometimes you get to a place where your heart just it's not in it to keep doing it. Why am I doing this? Yeah, I'm considered the best ever, and all I can do is tarnish my image.
Honestly, like right now, he's literally at that point. He doesn't have to fight anymore because you became the heavyweight champ. You ran the light heavyweight division. You left, came back, and proved that at heavyweight, you won the top divisions, heavyweight and light heavyweight in the UFC, and you were champions in both of them. Like, you the baddest dude on the planet.
On the planet.
You're
undefeated.
You're the greatest UFC fighter of all time. That's solidified. So you don't have to come back. And what for?
I guess all you're going to do is tarnish your image.
Yeah. I mean, you can get more cheese, but you can get more cheese anywhere.
Yeah, there's other things that he can do.
And don't have to worry about getting kicked in the face.
True that. Good segue.
Yeah.
Speaking of kicks.
Speaking of donkey kick in the face.
Speaking of donkey kick, mule kicked in the mouth.
Jink.
Jink is here tonight to tell someone that you're a jackass.
You're a jackass.
Ooh, D, this week's jackass. Gazder Cherilus.
Oh, we're going to talk about him?
Got to talk about him. And I'd never heard of him. He
Cherilus
played for the Lions, Colts, and Buccaneers from 2008 to 2016.
Okay.
And on a recent flight from Boston to Dublin, Ireland, he decided that first he got into it about his seating arrangements. Then they said about an hour into the flight, he got up, walked up to a seat where an elderly lady was seated and began urinating on her, exposing his genitals. And then the court document said that he continued to piss on this lady. I might as well just get right to it.
Get to the
the quote was he emptied his entire bladder on the lady.
Damn! Why did he say? Why did he say that? He emptied his entire bladder.
Entire bladder.
So I guess he was he must have been drinking and he had to go. He had one of them long peas.
But they say why he was doing it though. They were yanking at him. They were pulling him. And he's still just comfortable just peeing on this lady.
Hey.
20 seconds. That's a long time for a pee.
That's a long time for a pee. Like when you hit that 30-second mark, but sometimes you be like, whoo. So he emptied his entire bladder on this old lady. Man.
I just keep having this picture D of a bladder. You just see it's going down.
The level's going down.
It's got all the way to 0.
Ooh. Damn. No.
And then they say, but when they finally got him to his seat, he got into it with one of the passengers sitting next to him, hit him in the face. So they calmed him down. They turn around, go all the way back to Boston. So the flight had to turn around, go back to Logan International. Then he refuses to get off the plane. They had to escort him off the plane. Dude had just a bad trip all the way around. I don't know what he was really tripping off of.
No, he took some drugs, man.
Didn't they say he was on Xanax or something? I think there was another.
No, it has to be Xanax or some because that's what a lot of people do. Athletes, celebrities. Like Drake talked about it. I took half a Xan, 13 hours till I land. Had me out like a light. Like a light.
So boy woke up out of his. He was out like a light. Woke up.
Yeah,
he had to pee. I can't make it to the bathroom. This lady looks like the toilet.
He said, damn.
But okay, D. But imagine this: so you're sitting there, you're reading your book, you're listening to the music, got your head laid back.
He was listening to R. Kelly.
I'm talking about this is you. You're sitting there relaxing. Somebody comes up and they pees. And they empty their bladder on you.
Oh, they're not gonna get a chance to empty no bladder. That's one thing. They ain't gonna get no chance to empty no bladder. They're gonna be
arresting both of us whenever we turn back around and land.
Cause I'm gonna take a dump on him.
Damn.
So I knock it. I don't get mad. I get even. I'm gonna whoop your ass, and then I'm gonna take a dump on you.
This man, while he emptied his entire bladder, he emptied his entire intestines.
I emptied my entire stomach. He ain't got a chance to empty no entire bladder. What was the lady? I guess it was an old lady. She couldn't move out the way. She just sitting there. Oh dear. Damn.
It's raining. What if she was asleep in a good nap?
You done pissed on somebody on her.
That's bad, man.
That's all bad. He said he took a sleep. Because what he said, he took a sleep aid, which he normally wouldn't do or wouldn't take. That means he took some drugs or something.
He took something.
Because why would you say, "Oh, I normally don't take a sleep aid"? And he was having an out of body experience.
Man.
Didn't seem like he was there. You know what I'm saying? Like, causing all that controversy. Because no way in someone's right mind.
In his right mind.
You gonna pee on this lady on the flight.
Bro, you were looking for like a door to open up. He really was out of it.
There's no way.
Jenkins, one more time. Tell this man. You're a jackass.
You're a jackass.
All right, son. I got a quick little note for a little something on the side. We talked about the ESPN firings. Samantha Ponder, who was part of the NFL Sunday Countdown, and then also RG3, who was on several of the shows. Well, we find out that Miss Samantha Ponder was replaced by Mike Greenberg. So Greeny is going to be. He's really now the face of ESPN in terms of.
Okay, so he took it over as far as like
he's taking that show. He still got Get Up. He still got Greeny, his talk show that comes on after Get Up. He, like I said, he's pretty much the face of ESPN now.
Yeah.
And then RG3 was replaced by Louis Riddick on the college beat and college games. Louis Riddick's good. I like him. I don't know if you remember him in terms of at one point he played for your Atlanta Falcons.
I was going to say that name sounds.
Yeah, he was a cornerback. But you know him when you see him on there. His NFL Insight. He's like on the he's on the second string ESPN crew for Monday Night Football.
No, I like him.
Yeah, he's on Get Up quite a bit. Like I say, he's a former scout, GM, assistant GM. He's very talented, but yeah, he's taking RG3's spot. So that's interesting.
To be your own people.
Hey, he's there. Hey, but my thing is, what's going on with Ryan Clark? He got that deal, but you don't see him like we used to see him.
Yeah,
Ryan used to be on everything.
Bro, he was on
from
everything.
Sun up to sundown.
He was
Ryan Clark was on everything, and maybe when the season starts up, he's gonna be back in the NFL.
Maybe he's just on vacation, or maybe he's taking a little break.
It has to be that, D, because like I say, they extended his contract or re-signed him, but it's like they're not really using him. So we'll see what comes of that. We got some juicy news tonight.
Oh yeah, we got some juicy news.
All right, well, hold on. Damn.
That's old boy
empty my blast. A good pour.
Let's
get a little bit more. All right, it's time for that juicy news. Because if you don't know, now you know. Young bruh, young sister, young player, Dwight Howard, P. Diddy, Porter family, Cheetah, Nelly. I'll leave him out for now, but go ahead. What's that juicy news tonight? What's that juicy news? Because if you don't know, now you know.
It's some more allegations for P.
Diddy.
With a range reports, another allegation for P. Diddy. So this time, the alleged victim, former adult actress Adria English, who last month filed a civil lawsuit against Diddy, has now filed a report with the Miami Police Department accusing him of several serious allegations. One being English alleged that Diddy hired her to have sex with partygoers at several events and claims that the hip-hop mogul would give her alcohol-laced ecstasy to loosen her up before interacting with guests. Also, grooming claims. She further claims that Diddy groomed her over the time into sex trafficking at the parties, and that she was once ordered to have forced sex with celebrity jeweler Jacob the Jeweler.
Oh, wow.
An ongoing investigation, so to say, that Miami Police Department investigated the claims, but there was no concrete evidence to build a case. However, they did forward the reports to the FBI on the ongoing investigation. Of course, Diddy and his lawyers in camp denied the allegations. So it's more allegations for P.
Diddy.
And so this is another.
So this is a whole different one.
This is a whole different case with another young lady who also is saying the same story as the other women as far as the allegations, the sex trafficking, the pretty much forced sex, just doing a whole bunch of just dead ass.
How does this end for P. Diddy? I'm serious. Prison. I'm just trying to figure out what's the end game. How does he? It's no way he's gonna get out of all of this. You can't, and you can't pay all of it off.
Some time, right? And you can't pay all of it off.
You can't pay all of this off.
He's gonna be broke. So it's either
he's gonna be totally bankrupt,
and
he's gonna have to spend some time in jail. So it's probably a little bit of both.
Damn.
And that's sad. From where he came from and what he built, to see it all come down just
literally
for some sex. That's great.
When you put it in terms like that, everything that you built and everything that you achieve, the status that you are, the money that you have, all for some sex. You just a little freak. Look, he a fan.
Young 69
God. He a 69 guy. Hey, run for your life.
Man, D.
Man, but that's that juicy news.
That's that juicy news.
Don't know.
Now you know. Time for our pops, flops, and props.
Pops, flops, and props.
Who you popping?
Pop's gonna go too, man. College football, high school football. We got
Friday night lights, Thursday night lights,
NFL
Saturday night
around
lights.
here. Come over here. You want to come over here? Say what's up. Say what's up. No, just say what's up. Say it. I'm gonna say I'm gonna holler.
You so you get on the podcast just to interrupt.
But Pops is, man, football, college football is back tomorrow. I'm excited. Georgia Tech, Florida State, but all weekend I'm locked in. I've been watching preseason, like it's the games and stuff like that. But
right.
I'm excited that football season, it has officially started.
All right, week 0. Mine is to the return of college football. Like I said, this might be the first time in a long time, or maybe ever. And it's, for me, it's all because of the 12-team playoff. So what you flopping? Who you flopping tonight, son?
Flops gonna have to go to Israel Adesanya. He might have to. He might have to sit his ass. He might have to sit his ass down, but he did took that time off. And Dricus Du Plessis showed that he's here for real.
He's no joke.
His conditioning, his overall game. He went against a former champion. You said, what you say?
It's a little bit early, but it's good. We got your wax.
Yeah, we'll wait. But yeah, it's a flop for Israel Adesanya for the return. He might just have to just hang it up. There's nothing more like you can do besides. It doesn't look like you're gonna get your belt back. So
I see you, man. My flop is gonna go to the 49ers front office for allowing this Brandon Ayuk, Trent Williams, these contract issues. They're still unresolved, D. We're less than 2 weeks away from the season. And yeah, for me to be able to enjoy the 49ers football, I need to see both of them on the field. I need to see both of them happy. And give these people their cheese, man. Let's go ahead and move on and get this season going. Props, who you propping tonight?
Props gonna go to the Atlanta Falcons, man. We've been signing some big signees. Like I said, Justin Simmons. We got Matthew Judon. And also, we locked in AJ Terrell. We got him 4 years,
yep,
$81 million. So we got our defense. We got our corner. Jamar, what you doing? Say, I'm a holler.
I'm a holler.
But yeah, props go to the Atlanta Falcons in that defense. We locked in. More props to AJ Terrell. We locked him in 4 years, $81 million.
All right, so my prop is gonna go to St. Louis's Jason Tatum and Matthew Tkachuk for coming home. They celebrated over the weekend with the Cardinals, and they let the fans recognize them. So that was good to see. JT had the O'Brien Trophy, and he didn't have the cup, the Stanley Cup, but he had a championship belt that he came with. But for both of them to come home and celebrate with the Cardinals, that was nice to see. All right, son, it's time to tell someone too, man. You can tell them too. Sit
your
ass
down. Man. Sit your ass down.
Please. And thank you.
Yeah. So my sit your ass down is gonna go to. I'm trying to say his name. Say his name.
Any past your bedtime, little man.
Gosder Cherilus. How you say his name?
Cherilus, yeah.
Cherilus. Man, he gonna have to sit his ass down.
Yes.
You just can't just let people. Hold on. You just can't take anything. No sleep aid. None of that. You done emptied your entire bladder on this old lady. Man, sit your ass down, man.
Sit down on the plane.
And you caused people to miss their flight. You had to go all the way back.
We were headed to Dublin, Ireland, which I bet you is a nonstop flight.
Man,
we had to go back.
We had to go back, and then not only that, we can't even get you off the plane. Man, sit your ass down,
please, and thank you. D mine is gonna go to Mizzou head coach Eli Drinkwitz for basically saying this needs to be a sellout this week against Murray State. Don't be a bandwagon jumper. If you're with us, be with us from week 1 all the way to the end of the season. And I get that. But Eli, man, sit your ass down. There's one main sports station in St. Louis. It's 101.1 ESPN. he has an open invitation to come on there. He doesn't come on there, D. How are you going to invite fans from St. Louis to come see you in Columbia if you don't come on the radio, or if you're not going somewhere and asking us to come spend our money over in Columbia? Man, sit your ass down. I know you're able to recruit well, but we got Luther Burden III from this area, East St. Louis. You got Brady Cook, starting quarterback from St. Louis. Come into St. Louis, man. Spend a couple hours. It don't take long to get back to Columbia. Come over here. If you want our dollars, come over and ask us for them. But till you come over here, sit your ass down. Don't be making people want to come see you just because you're ranked 11th. No predictions have you making it to a bowl game. Why should I go see you? Sit your ass down. All right, son. Hey, this has been an interesting one, especially towards the end.
Yeah.
We got Man in the mix.
Man in the building.
JDJ.
JDJ.
We thank you so much for listening to the Me and D
Pops and Son
podcast.
For that ass.
For that ass.
For that ass.
Look at him. He's saying,
you ready?
For that ass. You're not supposed to say that. D, man, tell us.
But until next time.
Holla.
He's gonna holler. He did it.
I'm a holler.
That's the new one.
Holla.
We got it on wax.